If you love real-life drama, shocking confessions, and betrayal stories, then hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Daniel Hayes was 40, tall, broad-shouldered, with tired brown eyes that carried years of hard work and quiet sacrifices. A construction manager by trade, he had spent his life building not just skyscrapers, but what he thought was a strong marriage. For 15 years, he gave everything to his wife, Olivia, his time, his loyalty, and his paycheck. Olivia, 37, was strikingly beautiful. She had long auburn hair, sharp cheekbones, and an elegance that always made heads turn. But she also had a restless streak. She loved parties, attention, and the excitement of being desired. Daniel had overlooked her late nights out and her secretive texts, convincing himself it was nothing. Until the day it wasn't. One evening after work, Daniel stopped by a downtown cafe where a friend had told him Olivia was often seen. He wasn't suspicious, just curious. But when he walked in, he froze. There, in plain sight, Olivia was sitting at a corner table, passionately kissing a man half his age. For a split second, Daniel felt his chest tighten in fear. Fear that everything he had built, everything he had believed in, was nothing but a lie. He stood silently, unseen, watching his wife betray him so boldly. But then something in him shifted. The fear melted into something else. Clarity. Daniel didn't confront her in the cafe. Instead, he turned and walked out, his jaw set. That night, he packed up all of Olivia's clothes, jewelry, and designer shoes into boxes and left them neatly stacked on the porch. On top, he placed the house keys with a single note. You wanted him? You got him. The next morning, when Olivia returned, furious, Daniel didn't even argue. I saw you last night, he said calmly. Don't bother lying. It's over. She screamed, threatened to ruin him, claimed she'd take half of everything. But Daniel had already met with a lawyer. The evidence of her affair was solid. Photos, text messages, even a video from the cafe security camera that his friend had access to. In court, Olivia tried to play the victim, claiming Daniel was cold and distant. But the judge wasn't buying it. With the proof Daniel presented, Olivia walked away with nothing but the boxes of clothes he had set aside for her. But Daniel's revenge didn't stop there. Weeks later, Olivia's new boyfriend, Tyler, moved in with her. Tyler thought he was getting a glamorous older woman with money, but without Daniel's income, Olivia couldn't keep up her lifestyle. Bills piled up, arguments broke out, and within 3 months, Tyler left her for someone younger. Olivia tried crawling back, showing up at Daniel's new apartment in tears. I made a mistake, she whispered, mascara running down her face. Daniel looked at her with steady eyes. You didn't make a mistake, Olivia. You made a choice. Now live with it. He closed the door and never looked back. For the first time in years, Daniel felt free. Not broken, not bitter, but free. His fear that night in the cafe had been real, but it had led him to something stronger, the courage to walk away and let betrayal destroy itself. When his friends later asked if he regretted anything, Daniel smiled faintly. Not at all. Sometimes the scariest moment of your life becomes the start of the best chapter. For more unbelievable stories like this, don't forget to subscribe.